Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to introduce a pretty interesting DIY product. It's this one right here. So let's take a closer look and see exactly what it is, shall we? Doesn't this look familiar to all of you? If we take away this side, what kind of machine do you think this looks like? Doesn't this remind you of something like the Pixel 2 perhaps? Now, adding this component makes it resemble a compact MP3 or MP4 player. Let's power it on. Simply long press this vertical strip and it will turn on immediately. When it's displayed, it clearly says Pixel. Yes, this is indeed a Pixel 2. So, this device here was actually modified by the ozone layer master, and personally I think its level of completion is incredibly high, and the metal polishing on it is absolutely stunning. So everyone take a look. The unit I've got in my hand is a silver grey one. There's also another version in white and silver, but personally I think I actually prefer this silver grey one. It just looks so much more beautiful, and I'm quite fond of this particular color. What do all of you think about it? Alright, so I've successfully attached an authentic screen protector to my screen. It's now perfectly in place and fully ready for use. Alright, it's booting up now. As you can clearly see, the system it's running is the original native Pixel OS. And not only that, but all of its buttons and every single one of its components are absolutely identical to a standard Pixel device. The biggest feature of this device is its support for both landscape and portrait use. In landscape mode, the D-pad and ABXY buttons function as usual. When rotated to portrait, the ABXY buttons transform into a D-pad, and these keys here then become the designated buttons for arcade games. So, let's demonstrate this. First, we'll navigate to the arcade games section, and then locate the vertical arcade selections. We'll use 1941 as our example. As soon as we launch it, you'll see that the game automatically transitions into a vertical display mode, adapting perfectly to the orientation. Let me take a look at this. Oh, there it is. Once it's in portrait mode, we'll seamlessly transition into this specific operating mode. Excellent. All right. Now that we're in this specific mode, you can clearly see that it offers full support for both left and right-hand controls. Additionally, you'll be able to unleash powerful lightning attacks and engage in precise shooting, making for a truly versatile and dynamic gaming experience. Oh, this is quite comfortable to play with, especially in this configuration. It just feels right in your hands, and the controls are super responsive, making the whole gaming experience really enjoyable and smooth. It's a truly pleasant and engaging way to game. So, what do you all think? Personally, I find that playing games like this in portrait mode is significantly more comfortable and enjoyable than it used to be. Now, let's go ahead and exit out of this. Alright, let's go back now, and we'll pick up from where we were. So, if it's a regular game, let's look at the normal options. For a normal one, we'll go ahead and select a GB game. Or perhaps some GBC games. For instance, let's just randomly select one of the Game Boy Color titles here, like GB Wars. Yes, let's take a closer look at this particular one now. Alright, when you're playing these handheld console games, sometimes it will switch back to a landscape view, as you can all clearly observe. So, here in GB mode, you can clearly see it's in a vertical orientation, and for this, we should definitely just go back to the previous screen and exit out. Its landscape and portrait modes are switchable, which makes the device much more portable and convenient to use. Regarding the button layout, let's quickly review it. On the front, you'll find a D-pad, A, B, X, Y buttons, and dual S buttons. Personally, I find its buttons quite comfortable. This is GKD's usual style. It maintains a consistent style. I personally find its D-pad, whether for DIY or competitive play, to be one of the most comfortable setups. It uses conductive rubber, and the A, B, X, Y buttons also use conductive rubber. In fact, all of these use it. Only a few specific buttons here don't utilize conductive rubber. Alright, after that, let's check out the side. On this side, we have the patch card slot, volume keys, and the dual shoulder buttons. And right here, that's the power indicator light. Down at the bottom, you'll find a Type-C port and an RG port. That's pretty much all there is to it. The only minor disappointment with this particular device is that it doesn't appear to have Bluetooth support. I tried many times but still couldn't find the Bluetooth, only Wi-Fi. I didn't see any Bluetooth in the settings or configuration at all, which is a bit regrettable actually. Otherwise, using Bluetooth headphones would have given a much better effect, you know. So, all in all, this Pixel 2 device already has a really high level of completion, and it's quite mature.